In the book of James, it's recorded there that a couple of guys were going to go to another city and stay a year and make money. And James kind of rebuked them, and he said, listen, if it be thy will, if it's God's will, that's what you should say, not what you're going to do, but if it's God's will. Well, it's interesting how many of us take upon our prayer that, God, if it's your will, do this, or God, if it's your will, do that. That's not the way God wants you to pray. He wants you to know his will before you ever pray. Let me explain. Prayer is communion with God. That's the very beginning. You commune with God. You spend time with him. The scriptures will show you how to do that. The scriptures will enlighten you. He'll speak to you out of the Bible. And so you have things in your heart and things that you want and things that you're doing. So what you want to know is this the will of God? Is God really in this? So as you continue to pray, he continues to build in you his will. May take a day, may take a week, may take a month, may take a year. Depends on what's going on. But you're waiting, and you're believing God that he's going to answer your prayers. So you're asking God for his will, and you're speaking into him, and you're listening to him. Prayer is as much listening as it is talking. Well, finally, the prompt of faith comes upon your heart. That prompt of faith works in you, and that's called the substance of things hoped for. You've been hoping for and praying, and God has been sorting out and giving you real direction on which way to pray and how to pray. Now that the spirit of faith has come and the prompt of faith has come, you A, thank God. B, you begin to declare what you know to be the truth to the principalities and powers in heavenly places. You begin to speak that out with your words and believe with your heart. And that's the will of God. He's giving you his will. So don't pray, if it be thy will. Find out what his will is and then pray for it so that you know you can get it. That's how your prayers are answered. It says in the book of 1 John that we know that if he hears us, we have those things that we've asked for. And we go until our heart no longer condemns us in what we're praying for, until there's a free road ahead of us. The spirit of faith comes, we start to declare. And that's prayer. And that's how you get what you're praying for. So, prayer starts with communion, ends up with declaration, and you having in your hands what you ask God for. God bless you. Pray as you go. Pray always. Blessings. Bye-bye.